Hi, and welcome to Section 7. Can't wait to finally be here and get started on working on our first data science style project where we'll use a lot of the powerful tools that we've learned throughout this course to build into what we might see on a job site. Whether you're working in a data analyst position or financial analyst or data science, these are some of the essential skills you'll need, as well as focusing on visualization techniques as an added bonus.
Hi guys, welcome to section 1 of this course on iOS and Firebase. For this section we're going to go through how to download Xcode and get started, and then we're going to take you through creating your first project, and we're going to just have a quick look around the project, get familiar with the Xcode environment, and then after that we're going to have a quick look at storyboards and running your very first project and seeing it on the simulator on a device on your computer. All you'll need for this section will be a Mac laptop and an internet connection to download Xcode, and then that should be all to get you up and running.
Hey guys, in this section we're going to download Visual Studio Code and Unity, get them working together, and then we're going to write our first script and talk about some complications that could happen there. Let's dive in.
Hello everyone, my name is Gray Lewis and welcome to my course NodeJS and JavaScript. I'm super excited to get started. So today all I really want to cover is how we're going to get set up to get started writing code as soon as possible, right? So there's two primary things that we need if we want to start writing JavaScript. We're going to need a place to run that JavaScript, and we're going to need a place to write that JavaScript. And the way that you might be most familiar with running JavaScript is through a web browser like Google Chrome, right? Every website that we load is going to run some JavaScript. And that's a fantastic runtime, and it's a use case that we'll often find ourselves running into. But there's also other runtimes available to run JavaScript. And the main one that JavaScript programmers are familiar with is called NodeJS. So you can think of NodeJS as a standalone program for executing JavaScript code. And it even offers some really useful stuff like interacting with operating system APIs and adding a couple other tools that just make working with server-side code, working with code running natively on a system, it makes that a little more doable with JavaScript. And then the other piece of software that we'll be using and I'll be referring to regularly throughout the course is Visual Studio Code. Nowadays, almost every JavaScript programmer I know uses Visual Studio Code. There are some who argue for more text-based editors, but for this course, we'll be working with Visual Studio Code, a fantastic visual IDE from Microsoft. It's open source, has a bunch of awesome extensions, is quite customizable, and works really well for our use case. So go ahead, download these two programs. You can see the URLs in my Chrome browser right now. It's quite a straightforward process. And then go ahead and move on to the next video. And I'm super excited to keep going, and soon enough we'll be writing code and actually getting into the juicy stuff. But thanks for bearing with me. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.